self lovers, welcome to another episode of Komal Speaks Self Love. And in this episode, we are speaking about trigger and feeling emotions fully. Let's understand what is a trigger. You're just living your life and something happens that simply disturbs your brain. Like it brings back a past memory, and maybe there is a voice in your head now abusing you, or like saying that you're useless, why did you do that, or like there's a guilt cycle or there's a shame cycle. It's trying to tell you that you are a bad person or whatever that is, and you have to understand that this is a trigger response. Something happened in the past and you did not resolve it, maybe you didn't sit through it, and now it's bothering you. So one way to go about it is being present, simply being present, activating your logical brain, and sitting with yourself and be like, that happened in the past, I do not have to think about it right now. What is relevant right now for me, right? So that is one way to go about it. The other way to go about it is, let's say there is an emotion that you did not feel fully in your body. What emotions want you to do is like, it just want some space to be held with, and then it has to be released. We all go through emotions, and when we block them and when we tell them, hey, I do not want you, they kind of get stuck, and whenever they get triggered, it comes back to you, all those heavy emotions. So you might want to sometimes get rid of it once and for all. So what you could do is simply sit with that emotion and be curious, and ask that emotion. Or like, let's say somebody violated my boundaries, or I told them I don't want to talk to them, and then they kept bothering me or like asking me for my time. Only sitting with yourself would mean, if I'm sitting with the child self of mine, nobody listens to me, I let it cry, because I understand the pain of somebody trying to tell you something while you have already set a boundary there. Why don't they listen to me? I told them I do not want to talk to them. I truly feel like my words are not being respected. This voice might start telling you these things. So your response would be, yeah, I'm here for you. I mean, it's valid. Anyone would feel like this. I'm here for you. I'm sorry you have to go through all of this. That's me being a great listener to this part, so that you feel comfortable feeling that emotion and letting it go. The emotions need to complete their cycle of being felt, and when we stop ourselves from feeling emotions, that's when they get stored in our body and they come back again and again, right? And there are some people who tell you that, okay, you should not feel your emotions that much also, then you'll keep on feeling and it will never stop. Yes, that there is a possibility of that happening, but then what I'm saying is, feel your emotions with the containment. Like, for example, be logical as well while you're processing these emotions. So when logic and emotions meet, that when healing and recovery happens. So just emotional venting and is not going to help. You have to create that logical container for yourself, that love container for yourself, and feel those emotions. That's when it's actually felt held. The emotions are looking to be just felt and be released. So be it a good emotion, be it a bad emotion, feel it completely in your body and let it go. I know most of the times I don't follow this own rule, because emotions are hard sometimes and you don't want to feel them at the moment, because there's a crisis situation maybe, or there is some urgent work that needs to be done, or there's office or the kids or whatever that is. We are all stuck, right, in some other way. That time we're not able to feel that emotion. But when we finally get a time to heal it, actually sit with it and be like, give it all the love that it deserves. Become that soft mother-like figure to your emotions and feel it in your body and let it go. Same applies to happy emotions or like good emotions. For example, you feel proud, feel it fully in your body, don't store it away. I remember being so obsessed with anxiety and whatnot. Like half the time I'd be depressed or whatever that is. Whenever I felt a good emotion, my body would not take it. Like, it's in disbelief that there is something good happening in my life. So actually, if you feel proud, feel it entirely in your body, shake it if that helps you. And then be it love. If somebody loves you and you feel loved and you feel taken care of, say thank you to God that you have such a thing, and feel it all over your body. Just feel really good, hype it up, and feel good in your body. Be it excitement for something, enthusiasm for something, or anticipation. Like feel it fully in your body. If you're feeling peaceful that things are working out in your life, feel it in your body. If you're feeling relief that finally your problems are gone, then feel it in your body, right? And same applies to tough emotions, like probably sadness. Feel sad, like ask yourself, what do I really feel sad about, and ask yourself, and maybe you will say something, and then validate it and feel it in your body and let it go. And then if it's anger, express it. Okay, I'm feeling angry about this thing. It's valid for me to be angry about this thing. I understand my own self, why I feel angry about this. You can ask yourself, what are you fearing in this situation, and then tell yourself that it's valid to feel that. Feel it in your body and let it go. And then regret. If you feel some sort of regret in your body, tell yourself that it's okay to feel this. It's okay. It's okay to feel all these emotions and let it go. When you create this container, when you create this space for yourself to feel these emotions, the emotions complete their cycle, and you finally release those emotions. And finally, solutions. How are you gonna find a solution for this? And like when you have expressed all of these emotions, all you're left with is good emotions. Like you're gonna feel calm at the end of the day. And same goes with great emotions: happy, proud, peaceful, excited. All of these things bring a lot of calm into your body. So feel emotions, don't judge them, let it be. And then even if you have like tough emotions, who abuse you or tell you that it's wrong, guilt, shame, whatever that is, love that part as well. Love the part that wants to hate you, because then you reverse uno it. It's like somebody's trying to hate you, and when you say I love you to them, they're like confused. They stop abusing you, because they lose their power when you give them your love instead of annoyance. So that's how it works. I hope this video was helpful for you. Click on the thumbs up button if you like this video. Drop in the comments if you have something valuable to share with our audience. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.